For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 8 of the Southampton career mode here on FIFA 18. We had a rather remarkable episode last time out where we got results that we most certainly didn't expect. One man changed the entire outlook of our performances on the field. That was Charlie Austin with 7 goals in 2 games. Yeah, that's the effect he had. In the meantime, since those games, we've had a transfer offer in for Stuart Taylor, which I've since accepted. And Florian Gardosh has had his contract accepted, and he'll be leaving us to go to Leeds in January when the new transfer window arrives. And £2 million will be added to my transfer budget when that moment comes, which will come in handy with regard to strengthening in January. Today we face Newcastle first, followed by West Brom at the end of the week, and then we've a Carabao Cup game, around 16 against Wigan Athletic on the Tuesday. So hoping for, well, I don't know what to expect, to be honest. I don't know whether we'll build on what we did last time out or whether we'll go back to what we had for the opening 5 games of the season. We'll just have to wait and see. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen today. We'll just find out together. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. And we'll see what Newcastle bring. Newcastle starting Dubravka in goal. They're playing a 4-4-1-1, is it? Or a 4-4-2? It's a 4-4-1-1 with Dwight Gale sat behind Slimani. New signing, obviously, at Newcastle in the January window. Manquillo at left-back. Be interesting to see how this Newcastle side plays. Bertrand down the line looking for Buffal, who's in behind. I could try the early ball to look for Charlie Austin. We'll take the corner. Deflection off John Joe Shelby. See if we can get something from this set piece. Charlie Austin did score a header from a corner to set us off against Manchester United, but that's headed away. Dwight Gale to come away on the counter. He's turned me well there. Wesley Hurt will have the strength to outmuscle him though. Sophia Buffal. Out wide here to Cedric. Again, I've got Charlie Austin in the middle. I'll just stand it up looking for him. It's not quite towards Charlie Austin, and Lamina nearly stepped in. Win that Buffal. Well up. Right. Here's Lamina. James Ward-Prowse. Through there to Charlie Austin. Get the turn in. Let fly from the edge of the box. And Dubravka makes a good save. And I was trying not to touch that. Trying desperately not to touch that with Buffal, but he took a touch to take it over the line. Never mind. First chance comes and goes. 0-0. 10 minutes in. James Ward-Prowse. Buffal's the obvious option there. We'll cut inside. Then maybe look to finesse it from outside the box to catch the keeper off guard. And we very nearly did. Reacted late to that Dubravka, but a decent save in the end to palm it away. Bertrand wins that header well. Right fist forward looking for Charlie Austin. Unfortunately, Isaac Hayden's come away with it. We have been the better side in the opening 15 minutes, but we haven't yet scored. Okay, I thought the defender was just going to head that back to the keeper. Richie with a delivery back into the box, and Ward-Prowse heads behind. What an effort from Slimani. First time on the volley. That was unbelievable. Dropping down out the air and bang. Good save by Alex McCarthy, thankfully, but that was not for a first time hit. Matt Ritchie will take the corner. It's an okay delivery. Slimani chests that down, drops to Liu, deflected and in. That is so desperately unlucky. I don't know whether the first shot was off target, but I mean, you can't blame the goalkeeper for that. You can't blame the defender either. Liu, good technique, but I think it's going wide, and then that deflection is unbelievable. How unlucky do I want to get? Carrying over from the Roma episode, isn't it? Corner for Newcastle, half an hour in, looking to extend their lead. Decent delivery, but Lamina heads away. Atsu will recover the ball, though. Got the pace to meet it as it drops out the air. And to get past Charlie Austin as well. Cross-deflected Slimani straight at the keeper. If they'd have scored from another deflection in their build-up, it would have been just as frustrating as the first goal. But thankfully they didn't. But we do have a mountain to climb here. 1-0 down as we head towards half-time. It's great football from Newcastle. I can't change player quickly enough to stop them. Oh, outside of the post from Dwight Gale. Very nearly 2-0 Newcastle. And I fear if I go 2-0 down, then that might be game over as far as I'm concerned. Lamina will look to dink Quincy Promes in behind here. Knock it on in front of you. Well done, Quincy. Turn your side. drill it into the box. Charlie Austin, oh, Andre Shelby gets the foot in. Through to Lemina. Ward-Prowse around the corner. There's Charlie Austin. A bit of footwork. Look to finesse it maybe. Good save by Dubravka. There's Kennedy. Come on as a substitute for Newcastle. Whips the ball in. Should win that through Yoshida and have done. But that follow-up effort from Iosi Perez goes wide of the target. Not the best of clearances from Yoshida, to be completely honest. Would have expected better of him. Charlie Austin should win this header. And he's gotten it out well to Quincy Promes. Unfortunately, he's not really committed to a secondary run. He has now. Dusan Tadic has come on and is involved in this move. I'm going to have to go backwards here. Newcastle putting a number of men behind the ball, but we've managed to squeeze that through to Charlie Austin. Oh, and I tried to play the extra pass and perhaps should have just shot with Charlie in that central position. I regret that. Very much so, and I'll regret it even more if they go and score on this counter-attack, but Ryan Bertrand stepped in to deny them that opportunity. Justin Kluivert looking to get around the outside of DeAndre Yedlin, but to be fair, not going to do him for pace, am I? Yedlin is rather fast. Højbjerg into Cedric. Right, build, drive forward. In there to Charlie Austin. Wait for the run. He went for the run, then stopped there, Dusan Tadic, but we've still got possession. Højbjerg, Cedric, Højbjerg. Dusan Tadic quickly onto Charlie Austin, spin the defender, and oh shoot, was the next item on the to-do list, but unfortunately the defenders had other ideas about that, and I do think we're going to be losing by a 1-0 here against Newcastle. After the last episode, that would be particularly frustrating. But results come and go throughout a season, but I could play Justin Kluivert in behind here, and we might be able to salvage a draw. Justin, please. Oh, he's so... Oh, it's a free kick. He's so fast, DeAndre Yedlin. Justin Kluivert just couldn't quite get away from him. They're making a change. Quincy Promes on the free kick. It's now or never. Oh, come on in, Quincy. Please. 26 yards out. Quincy Promes to save us a point. Oh, Dubravka. Really good save at his near post. He's taking his time. And there's the final whistle. We aren't able to salvage a point. It's defeat against Newcastle, our 5th of the Premier League season. That's really annoying. Right, I'm going to have to go against West Bromwich Albion and hope for better. 4 at the back and 4 in midfield for West Bromwich Albion as well, although straightforward front 2 with Rondon alongside Daniel Sturridge. Sturridge only lasted 3 minutes against Chelsea in real life the other day. Wonder if he'll last longer in this one before getting injured. With a heavy touch, but you see James Ward-Prowse making the lung-busting run, but I'm going to use that as a decoy and whip that in, and Promes is there with a header. Oh, what a save from Ben Foster. Promes was offside. What an unbelievable stop from the goalkeeper, though, regardless of the offside. Oh, he's very, very close. Regardless of that, unreal reaction from Ben Foster. Wow. 0-0, 15 minutes in. Oh, little back heel from Krakowiak has sold me there, and Gareth Barry might shoot from the edge of the box, decides to lay in Daniel Sturridge, who has a shot, and I'm pretty sure he regrets letting the ball leave his feet there. Nice bit of interplay between these two. Cedric into Promes. Charlie Austin's there. I'm going to go back to Promes actually, and I'm tempted to shoot, but I won't. Slot it into Lemina, who will shoot. Follow it up quickly. Oh my God, Boufal, how have I not scored there? Great technique from Sofiane Boufal with the volley, and he's so unlucky not to have scored. That chance sums up the entire series to this point. On the back of a 1-0 defeat against Newcastle, I have a great opportunity to score and go in front in a game, with an open goal in front of me, and I hit both posts. I can't believe that is how that chance has played out. Charlie Austin, I'll let fly from here, and he's drilled wide of the target, but I didn't really have many other options. 33 minutes in, somehow it's still 0-0. Here's Krakowiak. It's Daniel Sturridge. It's a good turn, trying to use the strength of Wesley Hurt, and we do that well. Let's play this out of defence. Ward-Prowse seems rather uninterested in the ball, though. Gareth Barry looking to get Southampton under pressure. Ball's just pinging around here. Sturridge with a nice ball. Out to Matt Phillips. He's turned brilliantly. Romeo with a diving attempt to block the shot. He gets his shot off, then runs into Romeo on the floor, and the referee gives a penalty. I'd like to see a replay too. Alan Smith, I'd very much like to see a replay too. I've tried to just block the shot, It's not a penalty. I've just tried to block the shot and he's run into me after he's hit it. It's not a pen. It's just straight up, not a pen. Oh, McCarthy, what a save. That's the second time he saved a penalty. He did it against Manchester United earlier on in the season and just... You see him almost lowering his left hip there as the ball was coming in, just trying to do anything he possibly could to get something behind the ball. And he squirmed it around the post. Can we head this away? We'll get it away regardless. Oh, that was not supposed to go there. Half-time whistle, thankfully. Go on, Maya, you nearly threw me straight back under the bus there. 0-0 at half-time. How I haven't scored at one end, I'm not sure. And then they've missed a penalty at the other. Gibbs into Krahowiak. Daniel Sturridge with the spin. Missed the tackle. Run straight into James Ward-Prowse though. Cheers, pal. Promise. Nice footwork. Actually go inside here to James Ward-Prowse. Of all people, it's Oriol Romeu breaking down the right-hand side. Just knock that back there nicely to Quincy Promise. Shows good footwork to work inside. Playing Charlie Austin. I've got the run of James Ward-Prowse, but might not need him. Charlie Austin! We lead! Charlie's at it again. I had the opportunity to play in James Ward-Prowse, but the defender just didn't react. I don't know what the number 23 is doing. Sometimes the AI just do weird things. He's completely let me in there, and Charlie Austin rifles it into the back of the net. We have ourselves a lead in the Premier League. And on. Wide nicely to Matt Phillips. Please don't equalise immediately. McCarthy with the punch. Oriol Romeu just helped that on. Straight to Dawson. London with a turn. Romeu. That one definitely is a penalty, but Oriol Romeu is given away two now. I just tried to step in and I timed it horribly. Horribly! Daniel Sturridge to step up again. Really long run up. I think he's going to go right again. No, he didn't. He's gone left. It's 1-1. Lips to Krahowiak. Over the top looking for Salomon Rondon. Hurt can't get there. And they've played Rondon in again. And he's turned well. Cedric with a lovely interception. Beautifully timed. Wesley Hurt was meant for James Ward-Prowse. He's tried to play it to be fouled for some reason. If I end up conceding from this, I'll be furious. We still could. Gareth Barry trying to get back on that left foot. Oriol Romeu read it. All ends up. That's to be fouled here. Try a little bit of footwork maybe to get past the defender. That has worked beautifully. Ball goes one way, Buffal goes the other. Driving in towards the box. Charlie Austin needs to pull off the back, which he's done well. That pass was meant for Charlie. It's now at James Ward-Prowse's feet. He'll look to bend it. And that was destined for the top corner. Good save by Ben Foster. If I'd have been able to pull that back to James Ward-Prowse, sorry, Charlie Austin, who it was intended for, then surely that would have been 2-1. It's forward to Gabbiadini. I'm waiting. Now play the ball. Nathan Redmond is off the bench here and hasn't won us the game. Good save by Ben Foster. Gareth Barry going off. They're making a change in midfield. Quincy Promise with a corner. Chadley goes up and wins it. Who's going to get to this first? It's Ryan Bertrand. Inside there to Romeu. And out wide to Cedric. And Asila Mina making the run down the line. But Kieran Gibbs just cuts that out annoyingly. Still 9 minutes for either side to win this. Redmond steps in legally. I thought it was a foul, to be honest, but we'll play on. Here's Dusan Tadic. There's Gabbiadini. Get it on that left foot. Manolo, turn back. Lay that in front of the teammate who made the wrong run. I was hoping Dusan Tadic was going to run around the outside. And as he went to do that, I played the pass and then he cut back. This is frustrating. Back to the old Southampton that we became accustomed with at the beginning of the series rather than the one that we became rather surprised with in the last episode. Quincy Promise here to Manolo Gabbiadini. I've got Lamina there. And then Promise. Oh, I played that too far wide, but Gabbiadini's arriving in the middle. Johnny Evans. Now it's Daniel Sturridge. One intercepted by Cedric, and Romeu helps that away. Lamina across here to Dusan Tadic. Going out to the left back first. Bertrand will drive forward. I'm going to try and draw play here out of position so we can get Nathan Redmond in behind, which we've done well. Have to cut back, get the cross in, and Quincy Promise isn't going to get there, but Bertrand, please win this, Ryan. Well up. Romeu get to that first. Mario Lamina, bit of space, but we've all because I've got space for Quincy Promise. Oh, hit the target, Quincy, please. Please, please. Just get the ball on target, and that flies in the bottom corner. 10 shots, 1 goal. It's going to be a draw here against West Brom, unless something drastic happens in the last few seconds. which it may well do. As Jay Rodriguez looks to send through a teammate, Johnny Evans. Cross here to Matt Phillips. He's got the run on the outside, and he is going to find Craig Dawson towards the back post. Sturridge with a header wide of the target. There's the final whistle. It's a 1-1 draw against West Brom. We take a point from a game that I really should have won, and we took a defeat from a game that I really should have gotten a point from in the first game. I'm not sure what that does for our league position. We had dropped down the league slightly thanks to not having played yet in the previous weekend, playing on the Sunday, not the Saturday, but I think we're still going to be around about the 14th, 15th mark in the league. We'll have a quick train, and then we'll head into the game in the Cup against Wigan. Back to Morsey again. Massey to Walker. Out to Byrne. Well, that isn't exactly how I wanted to start against Wigan. It's an unbelievable goal from them. They've just passed that around like they're Barcelona. Someone put this in the comment section of the last video, and I definitely resonate with it. The big sides, the better teams, always play like dirt against you. But when you play against smaller teams and lower league teams, they play like they're Barcelona. It doesn't make any sense on FIFA why the terrible teams play really well and the best teams play shit. I've never understood that, but it's just the way of things, and as it stands right now, Wigan have themselves a 1-0 lead here, and Jacobs is working into Walker, and they're looking for a second inside the opening 10 minutes. Walker trying to find the angle for a cross. Jacobs with the ball roll gets himself into the box. There's David Vaughan again, and he very nearly put them 2-0 in front. Redmond with a throw, back to Jeremy Ep8. Spins well. Oh, it's a decent delivery. Actually wasn't the best. Chris Walton with a clearance. Nathan Redmond brings that down. Do I drill this on the floor or up high? I'll drill it on the floor. Gabbiadini's shot is well blocked by a defender. Unfortunately, our attempts to try and find an equaliser to this point haven't been successful. Cliver into Gabbiadini. Just manages to shake off everybody. Dusan Tadic deflected, takes all the sting out of the shot. It's comfortable for Christopher Walton to gather up. Tadic across to Ep8, out to Nathan Redmond. Blurb spin to get him behind Reece James, but that's not really worked that well. Just able to keep the ball in play. Tadic back to Højbjerg, into Stephen Davis. Is that a foul? How is that not a foul? Hello, ref. That's it's commonly known as a foul, I think you'll find. If they score from this, after he's basically... They are going to score from this, aren't they? Oh, they've hit the bar. I was so close to just putting the controller down there. Jake Fulton to Gavin Massey, into Walker. Good block by Sam McQueen. How is that not a foul? I'm running to try and close the man down. Someone else just blindsides me like it's American football, not actual football. Jacobs with the corner here for Wigan, looking for a second. Header comes in and it's over the bar, but it will be another corner. It came off Harris as a deflection. Dusan Tadic here on near post duty with no one to mark, and because of that, oh, he didn't win the header. Bloody hell. Good save by James McCarthy. Walker with the back heel. Ep8 trying to get this away. Jack Stevens pokes that forward to Justin Kluivert. He's closed down quickly and tackled by Morsey. Wigan playing out their skin here. I don't understand why the lower league teams play better than Champions League winning teams on FIFA. It doesn't make any sense. Here's Morsey in there to Walker. Walker through to James Vaughan, looking for his and Wigan's second, but they won't get it, thankfully. Dusan Tadic will look to play this over the top, but Fulton puts in an excellent timed slide tackle. Give me the ball back. Thank you, McQueen. Right, can we catch him on the counter now, maybe? Højbjerg. I'll look to turn and play in Justin Kluivert. I'm going to run away. Just drive in towards the box. And maybe dart back inside or pull it back looking for a teammate who arrives, but it's a great block by Reece James. Everything I try here is countered by something from a Wigan defender. Stephen Davis. That wasn't meant for Justin Kluivert. It was meant for Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, but we're going to have a stoppage in the play anyway, as their goal scorer James Vaughan has hurt himself. Harris to Jeremy Ep8, looking to dart inside. Cross there to Dusan Tadic. Nice tackle by Gabbiadini. He just ran back then, was determined to win that back. I know what's happened. I don't know what's happened at half-time, but Wigan have fallen apart. Where's that come from? Manolo Gabbiadini just runs in, steals it away from the defender, and then just sprints through the defence that parts like the Red Sea. Look at them. I don't know. 1-1. Cole. Forward to Gavin Massey. See the man running around the outside in Jacobs. There's the cutback, and then they continue with the run. Oh, that's not gone as I expected it to. Jack Stevens with the clearance. Dusan Tadic should win this header. He hasn't. It's dropped to Gavin Massey to Devante Cole. The keeper doesn't react, and it's 2-1 Wigan. They're in front again. Alex McCarthy, you had an age to see that, and he's just watched it until it's next to him and then dived for it. Like, he can see that all the way, and he's not dived until it's gone past him. Like, if he dives... Like, why has he waited so long? I don't get it. Powell out wide looking for Jacobs. Josh Sims is on the pitch now for Nathan Redmond, trying to have an influence on the game, and he's done well defensively. We now need him to have the influence further up the field offensively. McQueen will look for Gabbiadini. We'll find him. Down the line, round the corner to Justin Kluivert, who will cut back well. Just lofted in, and Manola Gabbiadini heads that straight at the keeper. Oh, I've got to put that away. There's no excuse for missing an opportunity like that. None whatsoever. P8 into Stephen Davis. Back to Højbjerg. Tadic can't squeeze it through that gap. We'll get the ball back again though. McQueen will look out wide to Justin Kluivert. Essentially to Tadic. Looking for this equaliser. It would send us to extra time if we get it now. Gabbiadini trying to get it on that left foot. Manolo Gabbiadini, we are destined for extra time. I had to work so hard all game just to get myself a draw here against Wigan. This has been so difficult. This series is completely different to anything I've experienced to this point on FIFA 18. So hard. Every single result I'm having to work myself to the bone just to stay in the game. And they scored pretty sharpish after I scored my last equaliser, Wigan, so I'm going to have to be careful I don't concede again before the end of 90 minutes. Nick Powell lays that back there to Fulton. He's still got the ball here, Powell. Cross to Jacobs. Out wide, but Josh Sims intercepts, but still they're able to get some form of crossing. Harris wins that. Get it around the corner, and the referee might blow his final whistle, and has. It took extra time to beat Southend. It's going to take extra time to beat Wigan. Tadic. Out there to Sam McQueen, into Justin Kluivert, turns back well. Dusan Tadic, Stephen Davis with some space. He scored our third against Southend, but won't score our third against Wigan. Jacobs. Oh, it's a disgustingly good cross. Unbelievable cross. And it's Dan Burn, the centre-back, at the back post to tuck home. Their first goal was a really, really good cross. And where has he whipped this from? That is like the sort of cross you expect from a 90-plus rated player, not some shithouse from Wigan. Oh, so done. Wigan 3, Southampton 2. I get no luck in this Southampton series. Other than the one episode last time around, everything has been against me. Into Shane Long. I don't know what he was doing with his first touch there, but I'll look to get it to Gabbiadini. And I'll pull it back. Someone's ended up on the floor in the middle, and Jeremy P.A. Oh my God, it won't go in! Oh. The challenge is real with this series. It's to Gabbiadini. Back to Flanagan. He's come on as a substitute. Out there to Josh Sims. Looking for Manolo. Gabbiadini. Get it back to Flanagan. Darts into the box. Flanagan! Misses. Tackled by Shane Long. And then to Gabbiadini. Runners all around me. But which one do I use? Højbjerg out to Josh Sims. I'll cut inside to then go back outside to Jeremy P.A. Back to Nola Gabbiadini, onto Flanagan. I want the other defender to close me down, which he didn't do, but Shane Long could not bring us back level for a third time. Good save by Walton. Corner to come in, whipped by Stephen Davis. Up goes Shane Long with a header, and over the bar goes the ball. I'm destined to go out of this competition. All lumped over the top. Win this header, please, Sam. He hasn't. Knocked back to Byrne. Into Byrne. Spelt a different way. To Byrne, to Powell. Good save by McCarthy. This corner will probably see out extra time and see us knocked out in the round of 16 of the Carabao Cup. Manolo Gabbiadini heads away, but there's nobody upfield to chase after it. And wait for it. There's the final whistle. We're out of the cup. We're out of the cup. Oh, dearie me. The challenge is real with this series. It really is. 12 shots, 6 on target. 11 shots, 7 on target for them. Chelsea beat West Ham, Arsenal beat Leeds, Huddersfield beat Liverpool, which is a decent result. Man United extra time against Burnley by 3-2. But we are out. So no more Carabao Cup for us. It's purely Premier League until we get to January, and then we get into FA Cup territory. Of course, we enter the FA Cup of the third round, being a Premier League or Championship side. We are 14th in the Premier League at the moment. 14th. Only 4 points off 4th, but only a point above the relegation zone, which is actually Liverpool in 18th. So long as someone like Liverpool is below us, we can't be too disheartened with how the season has started, because clearly we're not the worst team out there. But that is going to be all for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. This is definitely going to be my most difficult series to date on FIFA 18.